All this stuff you've heard about America not wanting to fight, wanting to stay out of the war, is a lot of horse dung. Americans traditionally love to fight. All real Americans love the sting of battle.
My name is Elliott Erwitt. I'm a professional photographer with a significant hobby, which happens to be photography. And I'm here in Perpignan, where I have an exhibit and where I am presenting my new book called Personal Best. Personal Best is a collection of photographs. It is not a retrospective. I think retrospectives are best for people who are no longer with us, who are in heaven. It is a collection of photographs, and as the title implies, it's a selection of pictures that I like more than others, hence the title Personal Best. My book is not at all about the United States. In fact, most of the pictures are taken around the world. I have no political question to answer. I just have pictures, nothing else. And these are pictures that I take because I like to take pictures. These are not done on commission. They're done simply for the love of photography and for no other reason. It's been suggested that I take pictures to make people smile. Well, that's not the case. I do not take pictures to make people smile. I take pictures because I like to take pictures, as I have said before. If the pictures have an effect of making people smile, fine. If it makes them not smile, fine too. I don't care. All I care is that there should be some kind of a reaction, some kind of information, some kind of emotion, some kind of something as a result of seeing these pictures. Whatever that result is, if it is a positive result, I'm perfectly happy, and if there is no reaction, then I failed. I don't get up in the morning, brush my teeth, and put on my clothes and decide to be funny or ironic. That is not my purpose. If the pictures I take elicit this kind of reaction in people, that's fine. That's not my intention. I'm very open-minded, or open-eyed, I should say, when I take pictures. The result is what counts, and the result is nothing that I'm particularly concerned about with regard to how it's perceived. But if it's perceived well, of course I'm pleased. I've been quoted in saying that a photographer's job is that of a lazy person. What I mean by that is that you don't have to train to be a photographer, as you would have to be, say, to be a doctor, to be a scientist, to be a chemist. Essentially, all you have to do is read the instructions on the box of film or on the box that the camera comes in, and the rest is really practice. Now, if you have a visual sense, you will take good pictures, and if you don't, you won't. It's as simple as that. Up to now, I have published at least 20 books of one kind or another. Some are subjects, some are collections. My current book, Personal Best, is a selection from my past and from my recent past of the pictures that I like best, the pictures that I think make sense to me. What I've done is collected 3,000 photographs that I thought would be candidates for this book. Together with my together with the designer of the book, we took these 3,000 pictures and laid them all over the floor of my studio. And without any theme in mind or without any specific purpose, we simply picked pictures that seemed to make sense visually to follow or to precede one or another and so on. And this is how the book came about. So to say that it's a retrospective is wrong. To say that it is a collection of pictures that I like to show is correct. So that's what it is. It's a collection of pictures I like. Now, out of the 3,000, We picked about 350. Those are the ones that are in the book. That leaves quite a few others for future books, perhaps. All of my personal photographs are in black and white and taken on film because that's the way I work now. That's the way I've always worked. However, for business, for assignments, I will do whatever is required. And usually these days, digital photography is what's required. It's cheaper to do, it's more efficient, and there's nothing wrong with it. But then again, it's in the realm of business, and it's in the realm of doing things quickly and efficiently and delivering them the same day. And for that, it's just great. I mean, digital is fine, but not for the kind of work that I print myself, exhibit, and care about the most. With the decline of magazines and with the decline of work in general, I am now concentrating on my fine pictures for collectors. And in that regard, I have a number of galleries that sell my pictures in New York, in Paris. Magnum does, my agency, in San Francisco, Los Angeles, in Berlin, and so on. I have all these galleries that sell collector's prints for people to hang on their wall. And this has been a very good evolution of the kind of work that I do. For the most part, my colleagues in Magnum are people who think like I do, or like we all do. People who are interested in the human condition and with a direct approach to it in photography. But things change. I mean, not everyone feels the same way. Some people are beginning to go into slightly different directions. These are directions that I personally do not sympathize with, but perhaps there's room for everybody. I think almost everything is permissible as long as it is not manipulated. The one thing that is absolutely an absolute no, in my view, are manipulated photographs, whether they're manipulated digitally or in any other way. My recent book, Personal Best, is something that I care about a lot. Depending on how it does, it is a big book and it is an expensive book. So depending on how it does, I shall be, if it does well, encouraged to continue on the same track and do another one. I certainly have enough material. So that will be my next project, to do another book. I'm thinking of the theme of children, perhaps just to continue with the pictures that didn't get into this book. I don't know. It'll all depend on how things work out. In the meantime, I have a number of exhibitions, and it'll depend on how those work out. So I leave my possibilities open for any good things to happen in the future.